Welcome, and thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm Neil Matson. I'm the Executive Director of Montavilla Jazz. We have a very special evening planned. We have the Mel Brown B3 organ group here, but we're also here to launch our season for the Montavilla Jazz nonprofit organization. You can contribute at montavillajazz.org/donate. There are prizes, so if you're watching this at home, you can see, we'll post about the prizes as we go along. At each level that you contribute, there's prize drawings that you'll be entered to win. But without further ado, I'd like to let the band announce the band, the Mel Brown Organ B3 Organ Group. Take it away, guys.
Okay, so we have announcements to make. First of all, welcome to our live audience. This is the biggest live audience we've gotten to play for in a long time. We want to welcome you to the Driveway Jazz Series. And it's great to have you out here, and what a beautiful day, and what a great city, and what a great neighborhood, and what a great situation here. And so thank you for being a part of it. And to all of our live stream viewers, welcome. And we're excited to have you seeing us. And you are listening to the Mel Brown B3 group. And we're going to play a little bit more after this. And but in the meantime, we need a few announcements to make and other announcements to make. So first of all, I want to say that this is the season launch benefit for the Montavilla Jazz Festival. And the Montavilla Jazz Festival is a fabulous jazz festival that has been promoting local bands and making stuff happen, outreach, and all kinds of interesting, innovative ways. They've been doing in-home concerts and driveway concerts. So a great series. And we're going to have the festival lineup going to be announced later, correct? Or now. And always very important to let you know that you can contribute, those of you on the live stream, at montavilla.org. None of these things happen without the support of the people. Yeah. And I remember the last time we played there a couple of years ago, and I feel like I just want to shout out to Neil and Ryan, who do a huge amount of work, and none of these things happen without somebody doing it. And there was a great I always like to point out there was a great jazz series at the old church, and a wonderful woman named Sandy Stallcup ran this series for 20 years, and she goes, "Well, I'm going to take a break now. Who will step in and take the series?" And nobody did. And that was the end of the series. And these things happen. Jazz music, art only occurs by the efforts of a handful of really good, hardworking people. And I Facebooked many times last time, thanks to these guys for making these things happen and kind of appear out of the blue. So I want to make sure that Neil and Ryan get a shout out for making a new thing out of nothing, and opportunity to perform and play, and for people to hear music, and again, the outreach. I want to introduce the band before I turn things over to Ryan, and so that those of you at home can clap at your houses, and those of you here. First of all, on tenor saxophone, if you're not familiar with, I hope you are, but I always like to introduce him. I think of his many, many great qualities. I always like to say he's the only person that could have toured with both Esperanza Spalding and Merle Haggard. Renato Caranto, ladies and gentlemen. You don't find a lot of overlap in those two groups. If you don't get that, come see me on the break, and I'm going to explain. It's really funny. On the Hammond organ, up from the Bay Area, one of the finest Hammond organ players anywhere. Written a lot of new material that we're doing, and he is the sound of the band, the sound and the soul. And there's a lot of great keyboard players that play organ, but there's only certain people who are really organ players first, and they're a joy to play with. It's like playing with a big band every time. It's Louis Payne, ladies and gentlemen. On the drums, a man who needs no introduction, but as our friend JD would always say, needs no introduction, but I want to give him one anyhow. He toured the world with the Motown groups in the 60s, knew everybody, and anytime we would ever play a gig, we played down at the Brit Festival opening up for George Benson, and George Benson sees Mel Brown, what are you doing here? So he's somebody who's not just known for his Motown work, but is known in jazz circles as, from the 60s and 70s, all over the country, living in different places, Detroit, New York, San Francisco, and we're lucky he came back to home, where he was a product of Northeast Portland. Give it up for really the godfather of Portland jazz, and a remarkable human being and a remarkable musician, Mr. Mel Brown. My name's Dan Baumer. I'm going to turn it over to Ryan Marr.
Yeah, this is incredible. One of my favorite things about this group is that it's a band. You can they have their things, they do their things. It's not just a collection of four cats that get together and play some tunes. These guys have a thing, and that's one of my favorite things about them. Yeah, it's always an honor and a privilege to hear you guys. You guys are like true heroes in our local community. And I don't want to take a lot of time on the microphone, but I'm sure you guys would like to hear what plans are for the festival this summer. Yeah, it's on for the live stream people, and I will project as much as I can with a mask on. Our festival is happening this summer, which is good news for all of us. It's happening in a different capacity than it normally has. And it'll be happening the same weekend. Here we go. August 21st and 22nd, the third weekend in August. And this year, it's a little bit different. It'll be live streamed for sure. We are hoping for some kind of in-person attendance, but we can't plan on that right now. And there are 4 total acts this summer, August 21st and 22nd. The 2 that are going to happen on Saturday are they're all 4 of them are really exciting, but the group that's kicking off the festival is actually my group, and I feel kind of weird it's kicking off the festival, but thank you. That is an exciting project for me, and also one of my artistic partners is over there too. That's Tina Granzo, and she's a terrific artist. And so we have a special project that combines artwork and newly composed music, and it's called Aft Earth. And Tim Wilcox is on tenor saxophone, and Andrew Jones is playing bass, and Charlie Doggett on the drums. And that'll be on 4 p.m. on August 21st. The second exciting show that day will be Rebecca Sanborn. And she's written some new music. It's really great. If you're not familiar with Rebecca's work, she's a really great songwriter, singer, and piano player. She's in Blue Cranes and a bunch of other cool things. And her band is extra killing. Randy Porter on piano, John Shaw on bass, and Jai Tanzer on drums. And that'll be really exciting stuff. Okay, so Sunday, the 22nd, one of our hosts, George Colligan, is leading a group, Fredson the Jeffy. Fredson the Jeffy is a very interesting group that I'm very excited for. One of the things that we love to do with Montavilla Jazz is to press the boundaries, and that group fits the bill for me. Lisa Lipton on clarinet, and Michael Hummel on drums, and George on keyboard instruments. And that's at 4 p.m. on Sunday, the 22nd. And headlining the festival and closing us out on Sunday will be Farnell Newton Quintet. And I'm not exactly sure of the personnel on that, but I believe George is going to be playing organ on that. I think Farnell has asked me to play some guitar on that. Kyle Molitor is playing trombone. And I don't know who's playing drums yet, but someone killing, I'm sure. And if you haven't checked out Farnell Newton's new CD on Positone, it's really great. So check that out. And that weekend will also be featuring our really exciting Montavilla Jazz film project. And there's so much to say about that. Just tune in. It's really cool. You guys want to hear music, so I'm going to stop talking. Let's hear it again for the Mel Brown B3 group.
All right, so we were asked to come play from 5 to 6, and of course we want to play longer than that, so we did. But I think we're about done for the day. It's been wonderful, wonderful to have you to play for, and of course this is a special event. This is the beginning of the season launch benefit for the Montavilla Jazz Festival, a great new jazz festival we've had the last several years in Portland. It's a wonderful event and artistically super interesting. I want to add I was lucky to play both days a couple years ago and just hanging out all day hearing some really cool stuff with art being created and interesting bands and bands you never seen before. So anyway, really great event, and hope that you live streaming are supporting this at montavilla.org, and they are doing a lot to support musicians and music and outreach. So any rate, great organization. Really fun for us to be here today. We want to thank the neighborhood for having us and our hosts, and thank you very much for letting us play in this beautiful neighborhood in this beautiful yard. And so that's been fun. Nice to see all of you out here. One more time, it's Louis Payne on the organ, Renato Caranto on the tenor saxophone, the one and only Mr. Mel Brown on the drums. My name's Dan Balmer. Check out our website, the Mel Brown B3 Group Facebook page, and that'll tell you where we're playing. We do have some upcoming concerts coming, and we are available for private engagements, so don't hesitate. We also have CDs if any of you have been enjoying the music. Did we bring CDs, Louis? We did? Well, here's a fine opportunity for you, ladies and gentlemen. Gosh, get that Christmas shopping done early. Okay, here we go. This is our new break tune. And we'll give some of the money from the CD. He says half, I say some. So I'm the business manager. Okay. Yeah, some of the money. Go to Montavilla. Some. Could be any amount. Okay, so here we go. This is our brand new break tune. After 23 years, we're breaking in a new break tune. Thank you so much for everybody, for all you out here and all you online. We really appreciate your support. We can announce that we hit our goal for today. We had a modest goal. I won't tell you what that was, but we did hit it, and it's thanks to all your contributions. If you haven't contributed yet, you can at montavillajazz.org/donate. I just wanted to thank Mel Brown, Louis Payne, Renato Caranto, and Dan Balmer. Give them a hand again, please. And we'd like to let you know that you can find out about the festival, the artists that Ryan mentioned. If you couldn't quite hear him, we were sending that out into the world on the live stream. You can find that out also on montavillajazz.org/festival. This concludes our event for tonight, but I did want to let you know also that we will do the 3 prize drawings, and we will make that announcement first thing tomorrow. We're only allowed to send 1 email to our list on MailChimp a day, so we'll make that announcement tomorrow. We'll send out that to you all. So thanks again for your support, and we will see you on August 21st and 22nd, and good night.
insane.
A few of the...